Finally. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry for the delay. I had a few technical issues. I wasn't able to rotate my camera. I don't know why I wasn't able to get the horizontal frame for this video. So I'm back now, and hopefully this with will go well from now on. So let me just fix. Okay, I'm here to to get this coloring on the right track, because it's taking a little bit longer than I would like to, but not always I have the time and the right opportunity to make these videos as I wish, because I would like to get a full coverage of this coloring, and it's taking a little bit less from now on, and today I'm going to color the hair of this male elf. um, I guess you already had the opportunity to see, to take a quick view of what I intend to do. I would like to color this hair more or less, because like this, because I would like to get a little bit lighter than it is right here, but still I would like to color gray hair, not white, and not as dark as this, but a little bit lighter. So let's see if I can manage to get exactly as I want. For this coloring, I chose some pencils, which I don't know if I'm going to use them all. But right now, my selection of pencils is this Prismacolor. And I will give you the names of each color as I go, and I will put them on the description box later. So, without further delay, let's get started. Not obviously the black, because black I'm going to use last. Oh, there's the bell. I'm going to use first this 90% grease, sorry, a cool gray. Sorry. I'm just seeing if trying to visualize this video to see if the image is well, because sometimes we think it is, and then when we watch it, we realize that it's not that great as we thought. Okay, so let's get started. I usually start with the most hidden parts, and that's what I'll do now. Um, I don't want my hand to cast any shadow over it, but I guess I don't have many options because of the lightning as it is. Usually I'd like to work I like to work strand by strand, because that's the way our hair is. I mean, we don't have a strand equal to the other, because of, so I like to do strand by strand to get different shadings in different even colors. I'm doing this because are the most in terms of lighting, I guess they are much the same. They don't change that much. But as we go over the most exposed strands, yeah, I'd like to do them separately, so I get different shadings and different lightnings for each strand. So next I'll choose the the 70 cool gray. This is lighter obviously than the other one, but still the darkest from all the rest. And I'm going to color this hidden part because it has also a shadow on this part. These parts that are behind the other figure, and obviously we'll have some shadings. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to, okay, maybe I'll put them here so you can see what I'm doing. We already used both of these. And right now, I guess I'll just use the one that I think is more the color I intend for this character. I'm going to do some tests because I did this such a long time ago that I don't really remember which which colors I used. So I guess I'll make some tests. It's more accurate. Okay. So probably No, not this one. Not this one. It's too dark. Okay, I guess I'll go with this one. This is the 20%. Okay, I'm sorry. I had another technical issue. My phone just overheated because it's a little bit too much heat where I'm standing, I guess. And the phone just overheated. I guess it never happened to me before. It's the first time, so hopefully the phone won't break down or something. Hope you are seeing this well. I guess so. So let's just over here again. Let's see. So um, I didn't want to open my windows because there are too many noises coming from outside. Construction and cars. But I guess I don't have much choice right now. So here I'm using this on the middle section because, like I said, this is a hidden strand of hair. I'll just sharpen this a little bit. I'm using this. This is a new one I bought on Amazon. It's from Swordfish and it's very, very good for Prismacolors because they make these tiny sharp points. And it has also these two other sizes. It's very cool. I'm leaving some white spaces because I would like to color them with I can. Okay, it's too much complicated for me with all these interruptions. Okay. So now I'll go with this 50% gray, cool gray. I'll just sharpen it as well. let's go for the next bit of hair. I'll use as well the 70% for the most hidden parts. Okay, 70. And as you can see, I'm using strokes. Strokes of pencil, so it resembles more the hair structure. I hope this image is getting well to you, because on my computer I can't see it. It's just blurred, and my internet reception right here where I am is not that great, so I really need to find a different place to make these live streams. Okay, I'm just using the lightest now, the 20%. Having some white spaces. So basically what I'm using is the 50 and the 20% cool gray for this hair, and then I'll use some darker and some lighter shades, tones, to get the shades, the right shades of this gray hair. as this hair doesn't have lines over this area to really define how the hair grows. You really need to to choose the way you want this hair to lay down. I guess the hair would open right here over the top of the head, and that's what I'll try to do. I guess it would be a little darker over here. Okay. This strand would be pretty much light. I really don't know how to put this in a way you can see it without me casting a shadow over it, but still in a way that I can manage to color it. Okay. As you all know, the secret for coloring hair is layering with different shades and basically tones of the same, even the same color, but also different colors that create dimension on the hair. And that's what I'm doing now. I'll just continue layering and layering more and more layers. For now I'm just using these three that I mentioned, but I will add further tones of gray so I can get that dimension on the hair. Obviously, when we're dealing with light hair, it's more difficult to do this, and that's why I didn't use a base on this hair, because normally I use some markers or watercolor to do a base. it's easier to color hair with the base, because you won't get that white spaces to color, especially when we're dealing with larger pictures. But in this case, as this picture is fairly small, and we want a white hair, obviously we want this white space, this white background for this hair. So it's the secret for light hair is the white that we have on the bottom, because we only have to do shadings. Basically that's it, because we get the light of the hair from the paper. So now I just have to decide whether I want this hair to basically to stay like this, or if I go a little bit darker. I like the way it is right now. As you can see, it's it's much lighter than my first experience with this hair, and it's going more where I want is. Now I'm using the 10% gray. Okay, now I can speak. I had the bell to stop so I can speak. Oh my god. I don't exactly know what I was going to tell you, but okay. I'm okay. I'm laying this 10% cool gray on the white spaces, because although we want this white from the paper to show, we don't want it completely white, otherwise you won't have a great hair. I could use white instead of this cool gray, and I will on the top of the head, but here on the darkest parts I will use this 10% gray. I will still leave some white spaces for the white pencil. I need to sharpen this a little bit more. Okay. Still I'm pressing just a little bit. As I'm feathering these layers of pencil just with light strokes. Sorry, I have to get my little broomstick. Okay. Now I'm going to use the darkest 90%. Sorry, I was telling you that I guess I don't remember exactly. I think I mentioned I was using the 90%, but no, it's the 70%. Okay. I use these three, the 70, the 50 and the 20% on the base. Then I use the 10 for the lightest parts and the 90 for the shading, the shades. Okay. And with this I will make some larger strokes over the lightest parts. And I'm zooming a little bit so you can see it. Okay. I guess that's what I should have done from the start. Sorry, I'm a rookie on this. Oops. Okay. I guess I'm using the black on this part. I like using this Procolor ivory black, or any other black, but from Procolor, because of the hard point for this kind of detailing. I like using this one. Still, I guess it's not enough black for me. I don't know. I'll see it in the end. If I need to put some black gel pen on it. Hope you guys can see it well. So now I just have to decide where the darkest parts are. Because I don't want to this hair to go too much dark. Welcome back. My phone just overheated again. It's really a hot day in here. Portugal, yay! Okay. Uh, we're almost at the end of this hair, but still a few touches to go. I am going to use the 20% now before I'll use the white, just to get a little more shading over here. But I really want this to be very light here. So I'm using white, and I'm using this luminous white. Obviously I will have to use some darker gray over this white to get the hair lines a little more defined. When you have the whites before, it's easier to get a nice background for your layers of pencil, because obviously as you want the whites to be the mostly of it, when you do the white before, even if you put a layer of a darker pencil on top, you will still have that white, and the dark color won't get that much or too much when you have the white before. So it's a good balance between the two. I didn't put the white before at the beginning because as I have the white paper, and I guess this paper is so creamy and so easy to layer these colors, because it has a soft grain tooth of the paper. The colors don't go too deep. That's why I don't have that problem. But with other kind of papers with much grainy tooth, you should use the white before. you put you layer the other darker colors. So I'm using this 50 and 30% again over the white. Now the 50. The 70 now. And the 90. Really, really light strokes. Let's join these parts as it is. I guess I'll have to manage a way of dealing with this part later with a white gel pen right here, because this strand is not layering quite well, but I'll try to fix it before. I just want this rest of the hair is okay before the final touches. So a little more shading right here. I guess it's, well, it's okay. Not the black.